Chapter 5. Byron's Dramatic Monologues, The Prisoner of Childe, Mazeppa, The Lament of Tasso, and The Prophecy of Dante. Bernard Beatty. Byron's immense 19th-century reputation rested on his personality, Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, The Tales, and Manfred, together with some acknowledgment, usually horrified, sometimes awed, of Cain. His 20th-century reputation rested for the most part on the Ottava Rima poems, though in its latter part, partly as a result of the publication of Jerome McGann's complete works, and partly as a result of changing critical assumptions, the whole corpus became a possible object of attention. Within this shift, there was intermittent focusing on Byron's dramas, especially the three classical tragedies, and more recently, the deformed transformed. Apart from Manfred and Beppo, however, there has been no sustained rereading and resituating of this group of four poems, 1816 to 19, which I will argue are the hinge in his poetical career. They did not fit either 19th or early 20th century assumptions about Byron, and have not been accommodated by more recent ones. These four poems can be readily, if loosely, put together as dramatic monologues, though I do not want to enter the much disputed territory of what constitutes such an entity in detail. Byron did not know this new genre, though he knew the not unconnected term monodrama. What he did know were Ovid's Heroides, Dryden translated two of them, identified by Benjamin Fuson as a classical forerunner of the English dramatic monologue, Pope's more recent and less heroic version of the genre in his Eloisa to Abelard, much admired by Byron, Burns's Holy Willie's Prayer, and Coleridge's conversation poems, all of which are spoken by a single figure. Coleridge's The Ancient Mariner is very largely so. All these could be called dramatic monologues, though in letter, prayer, reverie, or narrative form. Ovid and Pope represent particular kinds of dramatized experience. Burns's poem does this too, but for comic and satiric purposes. The Ancient Mariner represents the transformation of common by extraordinary experience, which compels both wedding guest and reader into separation from common experience founded on sexual and social life. In this, it is the likeliest harbinger of The Prisoner of Childe and Mazeppa, but these serve Byron's own aesthetic and ethical purposes.